Hey guys, welcome back to another Helix video. Going to be doing a gig soon, and we're going to be playing Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For by U2. So went ahead and built a patch for that and thought I would share it for all you U2 guys out there. I will also put a link in the description to a great set of tutorial videos. This guy, his whole channel is U2 guitar tutorials. And he goes to an incredible amount of detail about every little bit, how to set up the tone, how to play every note exactly the way the Edge does. Hats off to him for the work he did. Saved me a lot of trouble of figuring it out. I could just watch his video and set up the patch kind of according to the recommended settings and go from there. So anyway, let me just walk through this patch really quickly. I've got a compressor on. I've got the Vox AC30 Fawn. Drives about halfway. So fairly clean setting. Then I've got the two Vox cabinets here using a dual cab block. Got a room reverb. And this delay is the main one. This is the main part of the tone here. We have basically a dotted eighth note, so it's synced to 101 BPM. The mix is at 50%, meaning that the delayed signal is exactly as loud as the dry signal. So the delay, the way the Edge sets it up, the delay kind of becomes part of your playing. The feedback is on 22%. You could anywhere between, I'd say 22-28%. You're looking for about anywhere from 4 to 6 repeats for that. Moving forward, we've got a 16th note delay, about the same amount of feedback, give or take. Mix is set down farther, so it's more of a slap back, just to kind of fill in some space. You could pretty much stop here and you'd be there. You'd have more or less what the Edge is using. I decided to add a couple of other things just because I've got the Helix and it's so flexible I could do that. So I'm sending the signal down to A. Using this volume pedal here as a placeholder, so I'm able to create 2B to have a parallel path. The top path, this is a Y split, so half the signal just keeps going and half the signal is just, what you hear from 1A. The other half of the signal comes down and hits this row of effects. If you've seen my original patch building video, this is kind of a block of 4 effects that kind of produces like an ambient pad type sound. It's a mod chorus echo, Adriatic delay, particle verb, and octaverb. All the mixes are turned down a little bit low. I want it to be subtle. Just kind of adding some space to it, just kind of filling in some gaps. And then this delay, this third delay, is recommended by the tutorial video I watched for the bridge section. And he did the math. So a 415 millisecond delay works at 101 BPM for doing adding a little extra galloping sound to the bridge, and I'll play an example of that and let you hear it. But that's kind of optional, but it does sound kind of cool when you kick it in for the bridge section. If you are going to play it at a faster or slower BPM, of course these delays will sync up with that. You might have to adjust this one a little bit, but I believe around 101 is what they play it at. So let me give you a little bit of a tone example, let you hear what all this sounds like. I'm just going to hit the strings real quick, let you hear kind of how that padding, you can kind of hear that what these 4 blocks are doing. It's kind of subtle, it's in the background, but it is there. I just kind of like, that's my own personal preference. That's something I put on just because I wanted that kind of sound in the background. That's not really copying anything the Edge has done. So let me play through a little bit of the verse section, let you hear what that sounds like. Then I'll kick on that third delay and play a little bit of the bridge, let you hear what that sounds like. Here we go. So there's the, again, the verse section. The bridge section is going to sound something like this. So you kind of hear that kicking that third delay in just kind of gives it a little extra. It kind of reminds me like a galloping kind of effect, you know, that sort of thing. So that's kind of optional, but I think it adds a little bit to it if you're going to do the bridge. The other thing, if you like this tone, if it kind of works for you for a U2 sound, a lot of Edge's stuff is based on dotted eighth notes. So you can make some minor tweaks to this and use it for other songs. I give an example because I know some folks have asked for a patch for Bad, which is one of my favorite U2 songs. Quite simply, you can get by with just a dotted eighth note for Bad. So I'm going to switch a couple things around. I'm going to just eliminate this bottom path for the moment. I'm going to bump this up to 104, which I think is the speed. I'm going to turn off this 16th note delay. And the only thing I'm going to change on the dotted eighth, I'm going to set the feedback to 0. So we're going to get one repeat only. Okay. So I'm going to play a little bit of the opening riff to Bad and let you hear what this sounds like. So just making a couple quick tweaks, we can kind of get some more mileage out of this patch. So here we go. So there you go. Like I said, very quickly and easily changing just a couple things. You can you can do something like Bad. You can. I don't remember the tempo right off the top of my head for Where the Streets Have No Name, but if you set the tempo accordingly and bump this feedback up just a little bit, you're pretty much at Where the Streets Have No Name. You can probably kick this 16th note delay back on for that one as well. But anyway, like I said, mainly this patch was for still haven't found what I'm looking for, and since kind of landed on this, I'm happy with it. I thought I'd share it for any of the any other guys out there that want to do U2. Maybe this will be a good starting point for you or something. So anyway, hope you enjoy. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe to the channel. And thanks again for watching.